Go with that.
All right, so wow, I believe no, the last one was a gold versus silver. I was gonna say, it seems like all the games we've been casting have been gold matchups, but this is actually new. We got a Protoss versus Zerg. We've got to pretty much cast almost every matchup, excluding the mirror matchups, of course. But yeah.
Oh man, I like this Protoss's name.
I know. Well, the map is Akalon Wastes. Spawning in the bottom right corner, he is the green Protoss, and I'm sure he wants to live up to his name. His name, winning. And spawning in the top left corner, thank God that I did ask him because I was pronouncing his name wrong. I believe he was didn't he play in the first game that we casted? In that ZVZ, I called him Russeli like all the time.
I think he that was one that I wasn't there for. I was watching.
Okay, that was one I soloed. Yeah.
I wasn't casting. Yeah.
Well, regardless, he is the blue Zerg and says that he pronounces his name like Wally Russeli.
I'm hoping that's right.
Me too.
I'm hoping it's not like Raleigh.
What if like
but...
what if he's like I pronounce it like Wally, but like that's how you pronounce it, like literally Wally. So he spells it Russeli, like, but it is really Wally. I hope I'm not wrong. But hey, like I said, I'm only human. I'm only half human, half machine. Actually, is what I meant to say. But we got ourselves a PvZ, man.
Oh yeah, and PvZ is an exciting matchup.
It really
is. It's one of those matchups that as we move into Heart of the Swarm and out of Wings of Liberty mentality, which I guess really was more moving into Heart of the Swarm last season, and it's actually now that we're into Heart of the Swarm. Protoss is one of those races that once it gets up on 3 bases, it's really, really hard to put down.
Yeah.
So if Russeli wants to pull this off, he's going to want to put some pressure. He's going to want to get up early, and he's going to want to do something into the early to mid game and try to really limit his Protoss opponent.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like Russeli is going to go for that hatch first. And since there is no forge opening from winning, he's going to opt to go for that gateway, the gateway opening. So there's really no pressure of a cannon rush coming from winning. But there could be an early zealot that could do a little bit of damage or even force some units out of Russeli to interrupt his macro and economy. But this is a really early gas. Oh wait, no it's not. It's a gateway expand. Okay, so the gas timing is pretty normal. I don't know if he did scout the gateway though. So he's doing this before he does scout the gateway opening. So just being a little bit safe.
Well, you know, this actually, this opening here for Russeli it's not bad. It actually reminds me of my Zerg vs Zerg standard, but I'd never seen it work in ZVP. Not to say that it doesn't work in ZVP. I've just never seen anybody do it in ZVP. Mm-hmm. But he is getting out those early lings for that map control, which is it's gonna have to see how that works out. There are no cannons down for winning. He might be able to sneak those lings into the main here and do some damage to the mineral line, maybe force some probes off, etc., etc. That's actually probably what his goal is going to be here at the beginning of the game with these 6 lings. The one zealot there is not actually blocking that choke. It's not that small of a choke for him to be able to block, so we'll have to see what happens.
He did not eat his Wheaties, that zealot, but I feel like these 6 lings are actually a really big threat. Russeli is going to see that there's no expansion, and if he gets these zealots into the main of winning, that zealot's going to go down. There's actually only a stalker coming out. I feel like Russeli should go for it. If he gets a surround, no, he's going to actually run away. If he gets a surround on that zealot's dead, and then he can get some probe kills as well. But he's just going to say, nah, I'm out of here.
No, I see what you're up to. That's basically what it is. I know what's up.
Like that zealot gave him a nice pimp slap and said, yeah, I dare you to try to surround me. And looks like, oh, whoa, we haven't seen this in a long time. This is the build that got many people to masters in the early stages of Wings of Liberty. Look at it, it is that 4-gate, but there is no proxy pylon on the map yet, and there is no chrono boost on the cybernetics core either.
The infamous 4-gate. You can't just leave it at 4-gate, man.
You gotta love the 4-gate, man. Don't hate the gate. Don't hate the gate. But another chrono boost is gonna go onto this cybernetics core, and he wants to get this as fast as he can. I don't think he plans on expanding. Whoa, this is weird. Actually, he's gonna get a Stargate in addition to it, so maybe he's not gonna hit a 4-gate timing, but just have 4 gates.
You know, I actually knew quite a bit of people that used to do that. They just wanted the 4 gates up in case they needed it, kind of thing. But
Hmm.
we'll have to. I mean, I don't think it's really necessary here, given that Russeli is going for that third really early. The 4 gate could hit even a little late, and he would be in a really good position. But it looks like he's going to pull a zealot down here just to check to see if those lings are around. He wants to make sure that he is safe to move out without winning. Not, I'm sorry, without Russeli knowing exactly what he's doing. But a lot of zealots being morphed in, and he still doesn't have that forward pylon. So
No,
I
so
don't know if I agree with this.
I wonder if he's actually just gonna. I don't know. He doesn't look like he wants to expand. He put down that Stargate, and oh, the Stalker is actually going to ward away that Overlord, but the Overlord did see the Stargate. So as a Zerg, you're probably very confused right now because I don't know actually if Russeli saw the 4 gates. He saw 3 gates, but hasn't seen any aggression yet. So he's like, what are you planning right now? Do you have a hidden expo somewhere? Like, how are you affording all of this? Getting a Stargate and also 3 gateways. This Brave Zealot is going to go ahead and start wailing on this Evolution Chamber. And I don't think he's going to be able to do any damage, but he does get some scouting. I really would like to see him do some pressure right now with all of these units that he has. He would actually catch Russeli off guard. Russeli has 6 lings and 3 queens, not even a spine crawler. He actually could end the game right now.
I think the one thing that I don't completely agree with is that Winning did throw that zealot into the main, which is fine. He did get the scout off on the main, but what he did not see are the 2 spores that are going up in the back of Russeli's base here.
There's actually spires.
Oh yeah, you're right, spires.
Oh, double spire.
The spores, man.
He did this in the well, you don't usually expect to see that, but he did this in the ZVZ that he played, and he gets both of the upgrades at the same time. But keep in mind that they actually, in ZVP at least, the Mutalisks are more of hit and run units, so you're not really going to be attacking with them. So getting the armor upgrade this early is really not that necessary, especially because it could give you a few more mutas. I believe the upgrade is 150 gas. So
yeah, the upgrade is 150 gas
for the
plus
armor
the
and then
200
for the
well plus
attack.
Well, plus the 200 for the Spire
itself, yeah.
So yeah, so that's actually like 3 to 4 mutas that he could have gotten out more in the early game there, which I really feel like would have been better. But you know, you never know. I mean, maybe he's just trying to give those mutas just that much more time to get in there and get out away from the stalkers. There might be some method behind it.
Yeah, there must be. It looks like Winning is gonna go for his expansion. It's a pretty late expansion, especially with the Oracle. I don't know. It got 2 kills. Got warded away by that Queen. Russeli is on 3 bases already before Winning has even put down his Nexus, and now looks like he's finally gonna move out. But I hope that he actually is in the supply lead. His army supply is 55 to the 15 of Russeli. So if these mutas pop out and he uses all of his resources on mutas while this big army's gonna go be attacking him, they're not gonna be able to take this army. You need like lings, you need some kind of unit that can fight in a direct fight. But look at this, no proxy pylon. Oh wait, actually no, that's an Oracle in the bottom left, but this third is dead. There is no way this third is going to be able to stay, especially with this Void Ray coming in too. And if he gets in trouble, he will be able to actually recall his units out because that Mothership Core does have full energy. Oh no, looks like Russeli is supply blocked, so he can't even make any units. 9 mutas are on the way though.
Oh, this army is looking so hard to deal with here. The mutas are going to come out for Russeli, but it's not quite going to be enough. There's a lot of stalkers there. There's the Void Ray there, and that's going to make this very difficult. As a Zerg, I know how difficult this can be. This kind of
the
bold.
Mothership Core. He needs to be careful. That Spore Crawler moving back.
The Spore is going to fall.
And it doesn't go down. Saved it. And these drones or these zealots are going to work on these drones, and Russeli calls the GG. Game 1 goes to what his name represents. Winning.
Hey, he's been taking lessons from Charlie Sheen.
He has, you know. I would not be surprised if that is Charlie Sheen behind the keyboard. We've already had Marshall Mathers, aka Slim Shady, so I would not be surprised to see. This is a very high-profile tournament, so you know, all celebrities are across the world sending over on Twitter saying, "Hey, you guys gotta go sign up and get up in this tournament because this is the best of the best." in the SS Radio Open number 1, gold and under.